what's going on, guys? Union Pacific Omaha here. Now, today we are going to be doing a product review of the Union Pacific GP38-2 in Phase 2 Athern Genesis with Tsunami 2. Now, this locomotive is not going to be mine, but me and my dad are building a HO train layout for a guy who helps people, kids with disabilities, actually. And we're going to be building a layout for him. So he wanted a locomotive with sound, Union Pacific, mid-diesel to steam. So we decided to get this locomotive for him. And I'm going to be having it for tonight, and then we're bringing it to his layout to run it, the layout we're building, which I'm going to show you guys in the next video, and all the other stuff we bought for the layout. And we're going to be doing a new series on building that layout. So that I'm very excited. We already have a little bit of a good start, which I'll be showing you guys in the next few days. But let's take a look at this. The original price on it was $229, but shout out to the guy working at House of Trains, Mickey. He gave us a discount. We told him about what we were doing, and we were on more of a budget for a sound locomotive, so he gave us it for $199 or $199.99, and total up to about $540 because we bought a lot more than just this. But very good deal in my opinion, but that's not really what we're about. We're going to be unboxing this, so this is the first time I've opened it, so we're going to be getting into looking at this locomotive. So let's take that off, this, and then we have what is this, Tsunami 2 diesel quick start guide. Don't really need that, I know how to work at the Genesis locomotives. What's this? I'm not too sure what this is. I think this is for signing up some sort of catalog. Here is your manual for this locomotive. So we're going to be probably changing the horns around and stuff to make it sound better. So that's that. What is this? I'm not too sure. Horizon Hobby, all sorts of warnings and stuff that I don't really care about. But here it is. Here's the locomotive. It is number 2304, which I don't think UP's GP38s are numbered like that anymore. I know there's some that work out in Elkhorn and not Elkhorn Valley and Fremont, and they're numbered in the 500 and 700 range, 3-digit numbers. So that's that. But let's open this thing up and let's take a look at it. It looks like a very nice model. I see one of the handrails, that handrail right there, is displaced, but I think we can pop that right back into place. Nothing in here, so I do believe this has been opened before and tested. So just need to push it out of this little covering. There's that. We got this little styrofoam thing. Okay, so usually I'm not too sure what I'm doing here, honestly. How do we open this? Usually it's somewhere on the top corner. Oh, here it is. This little tab here. Pull that. Take the little sealing off it. Oh yeah, this is a very nice locomotive. I am really not too sure what these things are on the top here, but move all this crap off. Okay, let's get the little styrofoam. Oh boy, yeah, this handrail is messed up. Let's get that fixed up. Should be able to put that right back into place. It's a bit challenging behind the camera. Okay, crap. Okay, well that's fine. I don't really care about that, at least for now. So there's a good thumbnail for you. And let's take a look at this thing. So we are going to get right into the details. Here we go, guys. So we are going to start at the front of the locomotive, starting at the bottom. So we have the snowplow here. We have the air hoses and sorts. The nice little details on the end. Here's the coupler. We have the little air hose thing. Nice handrails here, white on the sides as UP standard. Nice little chain there. We're making our way up. We've got more grab irons that connect to the cab. Here is I don't even know what this thing's called, the nose, I guess we're going to call it, which I think is pretty typical. We have very nice details of the windshield wipers here, and I got to keep in mind, very good detail. This is a Genesis locomotive. We got I think this is a Nathan RS3L, something of that. Nice number boards. I'm not sure if they're lit, but we're going to find out. I've never even run this thing before. This is where like those class lights or something they were called. So that about does it for the front. Very nice detail. We're going to move on to the side. You can tell this is an older paint scheme as the lettering's a bit different, and yeah, there's a few features that I think make it stand out as it is older. So we're going to start at the front and the bottom and make our way up. So we have a nice little Nice 3-step to the top of the locomotive. Nice detail in there. I think that's the handbrake for the locomotive, that if you were out on outside the locomotive, you can control that. Nice, very nice truck detail. It looks great in my opinion. We got a nice Union Pacific logo. 2304 reads very crisp red lettering with a black outlining. Not sure what this is. Window bay thing. And then we got two little, these are supposed to be mirrors. We got the sunshade. We got some sort of radiator fan. No, not radiator fan. Some sort of air intake. Grab irons. Or railing that goes all the way down the locomotive. We have a nice red stripe. Fuel. It even has a little fuel gauge thing. This is the emergency shut-off, I think. Got the fuel tank here. Let's move to the other side. And then we got more truck detail here. Great detail. And it's pretty same at the back compared to the front, except no cab. We have nice 2 radiator fans there. More intake. And nice little details all around with the doors. The little hatches that would go in. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this handrail is not the most secure. Need to fix that. And I really like... I'm not really sure what these are. If you do know, please let me know in the comments below. We have a nice little antenna thingy up here. Don't want to break that. A side-mounted bell. I don't think I've ever seen that on a UP loco. They usually the smaller GEs and most of the, not GEs, EMD locomotives, the Jeeps and the, say, SD70Ms and sorts. The bell is usually right there. But I found that very cool. You know, CSX has some of those on their older Jeeps. But yeah, that does it for the side. We're going to get moving to the back. Alright, so the back, in my opinion, is just as detailed as the front. Got nice black number lights. What am I saying? Something like that. I'm forgetting my words here. Nice rear headlight. Little step grab iron things to the top of the locomotive. Nice little chain there. More grab irons. The white on the end like the front. Air hoses, plow, and a coupler. Nice red striping there. Little cutoff thing to step from locomotive to locomotive if necessary. And I like this gray to yellow with the red stripe there. Looks very nice, and all sorts of detail put into the body. And this is a great locomotive. It looks great so far. Now we're gonna get into the sounds. Let's see how it sounds. Alright guys, I'm going to apply track power because like most Athern Genesis locomotives, you apply track power and it starts up on its own. So here we go. Alright, there's a startup sequence for you. I think it sounds great, but let's get into the sound. So let me grab the little booklet here. I'm going to find the page and we are going to go over the sounds. So here's the page. Let's go. F1 is, or F0, of course, is the headlight. Let's get that on. There's F0. And F1 is the bell. I haven't changed any of the sounds so far, so let's take a listen. Standard bell. Here's the horn, which is F2. The bell was F1. Here's a short horn, which is F3. The dynamic braking is F4. Pretty sure you have to have it moving to hear that, so let's get it moving. Oh, a little bit of a short current there. Sorry about that. Let's get that moved back. Oh. It didn't stop moving. Alright, well, moving on. What is next? F5 is the effect light. I don't know what that is. Oh boy, I'll turn the headlight back on. F5. Not sure what that does. Alright, moving on. F6 is off. The effect light, if applicable, pliable, or whatever. We don't have that, I don't think. So F7 is the dimmer. That gives the headlight there. F8, of course, mutes it. F9 is the squeal / release. Oh, maybe not. Quiets the locomotive down, I see. F10 is coupler crank. Not. F11, injector. And then also F12. Now there's really some steel. It seems to be water shaft. F13. Oh, there's a couple of these. So a little bit of the CVs seem to be off. I'm not sure what's going on with this locomotive. I remember when I first started to apply track power and stuff, all the CVs were screwed up. I tried to reset it, wouldn't work, so I plugged it back in after a while, and it seems to be working somewhat fine now to a degree. So let's take a look at how this thing runs. We're gonna go reverse first, so let's go one speed step. Here's the bell. Alright, let's get this thing moving. Here's one speed step and reverse. Now keep it. Oh, shoot, didn't seem to be. Oh, it didn't go one. There we go. Now keep in mind if it looks a bit not good, this is because this is a bit of an incline here on the front layout in between these two crossings. So it may slow down a little bit, but there's one speed step in reverse. There's two. A little bit of motor sound there from the gears and stuff. I'm not sure why that is. We'll have to have that checked out at House of Trains and see what they can do about that. Maybe it needs more lubrication, gearing isn't right. We're going to have that figured out. There's three. I know you guys can't see that too well, so I'm going to bring it back. Let's go forward now. Here's one in forward. Might as well do a little horn sound. Here's two. Little grade crossing. Here's three. Alright, bring it to a stop. Bring it back a little bit. Wasn't anything on for a second. Bring it back a little bit. Alright, that's pretty good. So, that's a little short look at this locomotive. I think it's a great locomotive. Not going to be mine, but of course, nice to review it anyway. So, that's going to do it for the review of the UP Athern Genesis HO GP38-2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Union Pacific Omaha out.